Menu 5 on the Pfaff Creative 4.5 sewing machine are what are called Maxi Stitches. All these stitches are designed to stitch really, really large. This is actual size. First, look at which foot it recommends. That is foot number 8. You'll notice it's much bigger than your other feet, and it does not have the IDT opening in the back. So make sure you do disengage it. So all these stitches, you have got to stitch these out because they are going to look fabulous. And look at all the categories that you have of Maxi Stitches. You even have an alphabet. Now when you do pick one of these, it will stitch just one letter at a time. Always look for the green plus to give you an idea where the stitch is going to start so you have the right distance from the edge of the fabric. You'll notice that that's going to change from stitch to stitch. If we go back to the ones that do kind of continue on as they sew, once again, that will always be an indication of where to line it up. Now let me show you a couple tricks for when you do sew a stitch that sews side to side. To keep a stitch nice and straight, I would recommend drawing a line or two on your fabric. On this fabric, what I will be able to do is kind of guide the fabric and keep it parallel to the edge of the foot as it goes from left to right. So starting off, I'm going to disengage the IDT and switch over to the number 8 foot. This foot's just a nice big stability foot. Once again, you can use the start-stop function and go ahead and just let the machine stitch out the design. And as you're watching, just keep an eye that everything stays nice and parallel. If you are stitching something that's to follow a line, again, that's a great place to just kind of see where it's going. Your machine is going to show you what the stitch length of a design is. So for example, the repeat of this little flower that it's stitching is 23 millimeters. So if I had measured out and know exactly how long I need to fill this in, I can have an idea of how many repeats it's going to be. I could even set the single repeats so it stops at the end. But for right now, I'll just touch the scissor button in the middle of this pattern. That will allow it to finish and do the locking stitches as well as cut and lift the foot up. So here is why you want to sew out all those decorative stitches, because as you can see, they truly are beautiful when they're sewn on fabric.